Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really great today, and I just want to say thank you for stopping by and taking time to watch this video. Now, we've all been asked this question at a job interview. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? You know that question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, right? So many times we've been asked that question. Now, I'm here to say this. I'm here to say 99% of the people that has answered that question, their answer was BS. If you do not agree, drop a comment. I'm here to say 99% of the people that has answered that question, they've just given like some random answer just so they look good, they sound good, they seem good, so they can get the job. We've said what the managers needed to hear to get what we wanted. I'm here to say that. However, today I was really thinking about it. I was just dipping it for a second about that question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And I truly think right now, right here, you and I need to ask ourselves. We need to ask ourselves the same question, because that question is powerful. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? It's a powerful question. We don't realize it. I did not realize it. In all the job interviews I went to and I got asked that question. It's a very powerful question to ask yourself. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? You have to ask yourself that before you do anything else. Before you take action, you have to ask yourself that question. Followed by another question. What do you need to do to get there? What do you need to do to be that person in the next 5 years, to be in that position in the next 5 years? Another very powerful question. You have to ask yourself all these questions. Now, at this very moment, I would like to ask you this question. What are you doing right now in this very moment that is going to set you up for the next 5 years? That's going to position you for the lifestyle that you want for the next 5 years? Because I like to think the first question, that might be an easy question. We kind of know what we want. Yeah? We kind of know what we want, where we want to be. Right? So that can be an easy question to ask. I'm just looking to see if I can go this direction. This is pretty cool, by the way. Like, nature is beautiful. I just love the simplicity of nature, yet it's just so, like, there's a glory to it. It's beautiful. Like, it's amazing. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to find the path to take. Like, and I think there's something I'm curious about this path, so I'm going to go this way. Right? Come with me. So the first question is not a hard question to answer, right? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Who do you want to be in the next 5 years, right? What do you want, right? The second question, however, requires action. Now, this is where things get interesting, because the second question requires action, requires you to act. Now, this is where most of us, we get stuck. Because now we're done asking and answering the questions. Now we have to act. To get to that position, to position ourselves for the next 5 years. So my question today, and I really need you to, don't just jump to answering it, right? Take a minute. Take 5 minutes. I think the next 5 years of your life, they deserve the next 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes to ask yourself, what am I doing to set myself up for the next 5 years? Okay? Take a minute to ask yourself, what am I going to do to set myself up for the next 5 years? Now, when you answer that question, get to work. I wish I could tell you any other way. I wish I could sugarcoat it. I wish I could say, oh, ask yourself another question. No, get to work. Simple as that. When you're done answering those questions, it's time to get to work. It's time for you to prepare for the next 5 years. It's time for you to position yourself for the next 5 years. That means just grind it out. Grind it out. Now, warning, I have to prepare you for this one, okay? Now, whatever that vision that you see yourself for the next 5 years, right? The answer that you've given, whatever you see in your head, and that's a beautiful thing, I have no doubt, right? When 5 years is up, you may not be exactly at that point. You may not be exactly where you want to be. However, I can promise you, you will be somewhere better than where you are today. I can guarantee that. If you take action, you may not be exactly where you want to be in the next 5 years. However, I will tell you this, you definitely will be in a better position than you are today. And that's not to say today you are in the worst position. That's not to say that you may not be. What I'm just saying is there's always room for improvement. What I'm saying is our lifestyle can always be better. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with those questions. Take the next 5 minutes to ask yourself those questions, answer them, and get to work. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to ask myself the same questions and answer them while I'm surrounded by this beautiful nature. And no doubt, you best believe, when I'm done here, I'm getting to work. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time, stopping by and listening to my video. Hopefully, you've gotten so much value, and I would appreciate it as well if you just share, like, subscribe, and comment. I would love to know where you'd like to be for the next 5 years. I would love to. So if you want to share, please do share with us. Drop your comments. Let us know. Who knows? We just might help each other. All right. Love you guys. Elevated Talk.